Dear student, welcome to my YouTube channel Pharma 15. Today we are going to see MCQs based on a topic Biopharmaceutical Classification System, which is also called as BCS classification system. Now this presentation is brought to you by Pharma 15 YouTube channel. So I request everyone to please subscribe my channel so that I can come with newer and newer videos for you. Now moving towards the questions. Biopharmaceutical classification system classifies the drugs into one of the dash groups. Options are 1, 2, 3, 4. And the right answer is option D, that is 4 groups. So BCS classification is a scientific approach which was established by Amidon et al. Now et al means more than one author. So Amidon and his co-workers in 1995 came up with this scientific approach where they classify the drug based on the two properties. One is aqueous solubility and second one is the intestinal permeability of the drug. So under BCS classification we have 4 classes, or the drugs are classified into 4 groups, namely class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, and they are based on the property of drugs such as solubility and permeability. The BCS classification is represented by 4 major classes, and the drugs are classified based on 3 major factors governing viability, namely options are dissolution, solubility, dissolution rate, dissolution solubility polymorphism, solubility absorption distribution, dissolution rate solubility permeability, and the right answer is option D, that is dissolution rate solubility permeability. Now the drug factors that determine the BCS classification includes the drug property which are going to influence the absorption or the viability. So the 3 major factors which governs the viability includes the factors such as solubility, dissolution rate and permeability. A drug with high solubility is the one whose largest dosage strength is soluble in dash ml or less of water over a pH range of 1 to 8. Options are 100 ml, 200 ml, 250 ml, 300 ml, and the right answer is option C, that is 250 ml. So here a solubility means a drug with higher solubility is the one whose largest dosage strength is soluble in 250 ml or less of water over a pH range of 1 to 8. Now just before, in the previous question we have seen there are 3 parameters on which the BCS classification is based, which is going to govern the viability as well as the absorption. So the first parameter is solubility. So a drug is said to be having a high solubility when its largest dosage strength is soluble in 250 ml or less of water over a pH range of 1 to 8. Now moving towards next question. A drug product with rapid dissolution is the one when more than or equal to dash percentage of the label amount of a drug dissolves within 30 minutes using USP apparatus 1 or 2 in a volume of less than or equal to 900 ml of buffer solutions. Options are 80%, 85%, 90%, 95%, and the right answer is option B, that is 85%. So here the dissolution rate, when we say a drug product is having a rapid dissolution, when the drug is having more than 85% or equal to 85% of the label amount of a drug substance dissolving within 30 minutes using USP apparatus 1 or 2 in a volume of less than 900 ml of buffer solution. A drug with higher permeability is the one whose having extent of absorption greater than dash percentage of the administered dose, given that the drug is stable in the gastrointestinal environment. Options are 90%, 95%, 100%, 105%. And the right answer is option A, that is 90%. So a drug with high permeability is the one which is having extent of absorption which is greater than 90% of the administered dose, given that the drug is stable in the GI environment. Moving towards next question. Class 1 drugs have high solubility, high permeability, low solubility, low permeability, high solubility, low permeability, low solubility, low permeability. And the right answer is option A, that is class 1 drugs, they have high solubility, high permeability. So from this table you can see class 1 drugs, they are the drugs which have high solubility as well as high permeability. So their absorption pattern in the GIT is in such a way that they get well absorbed throughout the whole GI tract. And the example of the drugs which belong to class 1 as per BCS includes deltazyme, propranolol, metoprolol. Next question. Class 2 drugs have high solubility, high permeability, low solubility, low permeability, high solubility, low permeability, low solubility, low permeability. And the right option is option B, that is low solubility, high permeability. So here you can see class 2 drugs are the drugs which has low solubility and high permeability, and the absorption pattern for such a kind of drugs in GIT is variable. And the example of the drugs which belong to class 2 includes drugs such as nifedipine, carbamazepine and naproxen. Class 3 drugs have high solubility, high permeability, low solubility, high permeability, high solubility, low permeability, low solubility, low permeability. And the right answer is option C, that is class 3 drugs, they have high solubility and low permeability. So class 3 drugs, they have high solubility and low permeability, and the absorption pattern is variable in the GIT. And the drugs which comes under class 3 includes drugs such as insulin, metformin, cimetidine. Class 4 drugs have high solubility, high permeability, low solubility, high permeability, high solubility, low permeability, or low solubility, low permeability. And the right answer is option D, that is class 4 drugs, they have low solubility and low permeability. You can see over here in this table, that is drugs which belongs to class 4, they have low solubility as well as low permeability. They are poorly absorbed in the GI tract. And the example of the drugs for class 4 are drugs such as Taxol, chlorothiazide, furosemide. Now what is dose number? Now dose number options are, dose number is the number of the drug related to its weight, is the molecular weight of drug, both A and B, or it is the mass of drug divided by an uptake volume of 250 ml and the drug's solubility. And the right answer is option D. It is the mass of drug divided by an uptake volume of 250 ml and the drug solubility. So when we talk about dose number is the mass of drug divided by an uptake volume of 250 ml and the drug's solubility. Now dose number is a corresponding dimensionless parameter for the solubility. So as we have seen earlier that BCS classification is based on 3 parameters which governs the absorption or viability. So the first parameter is solubility. Now this dose number is a corresponding dimensionless parameter which is used for solubility, and it is defined as the mass of drug divided by an uptake volume of 250 ml and the drug's solubility. Now, ideally, the dose ratio should be below 1 if full dissolution is to be possible in principle. So, if the higher doses are present for the drug, it will raise the ratio, and also the absorption will be less likely to occur. Moving towards next question. Dissolution number is the ratio of dash to dash. Options are mean residence time to mean dissolution time, mean dissolution time to mean resistance time, and the right answer is option A. So dissolution number is the ratio of mean residence time to the mean dissolution time. So as we have seen, that is dissolution number is the ratio of MRT to MDT. Now it is an corresponding dimensionless parameter for dissolution rate, the second parameter which governs the viability or absorption. Now coming towards the next question, that is absorption number is the ratio of mean resistance time to mean dissolution time, mean dissolution time to mean residence time, mean residence times of drug in the GIT to the absorption time, none of the above. And the right answer is option C. So absorption number is the ratio of MRT, that is mean residence time of a drug in the GIT to the absorption time. Now it is a corresponding dimensionless parameter for permeability. Drugs with higher absorption number have dash permeability. Options are low, high, both, none of the above. And the right answer is option B, that is high permeability. So the drugs which have higher absorption number, they will be having high permeability. You can see the explanation for this. That is, this is the BCS classification. Now suppose the drugs, those are having a higher absorption number, they belong to class 1 or class 2. Okay, so here the drugs with higher absorption numbers have dash permeability. So as the absorption number is higher, they are going to have a higher permeability. Next question. Drugs with lower absorption number have dash permeability. Options are low, high, both, none of the above. And the right answer is option A, that is drugs with lower absorption number will have low permeability. Now here's the explanation for this. So the drugs which have lower permeability, they have lower absorption number. So the drugs which are having lower absorption number, they mainly belong to class 3 or class 4. Now coming to the last question, that is drugs having higher absorption number and higher dissolution number belong to dash class of BCS. Class 1, class 2, class 3 or class 4. And the right answer is class 1, that is option A. Now you can see this explanation over here. Now we have drugs, if they are having a higher absorption number, they will be belonging to class 1 or 2. But if they have a higher absorption number and also higher dissolution number, they belong to class 1. So if a drug is having a higher absorption number as well as higher dissolution number, it belongs to class 1 under BCS class. In the same way, if a drug is having a higher absorption number but lower dissolution number, it belongs to class 2 of BCS class. And the drugs, those are having low permeability, it means the drugs are also having a lower absorption number. So they will mainly belong to class 3 or class 4. And if the drug is having a lower absorption number but they have a high dissolution number, it is classified under class 3 under BCS class. And If it is having a lower dissolution number, it is classified under class 4 of BCS classification. So with this, we are through with the overall MCQs. Thank you for listening to my video. I request you to please subscribe to my channel Pharma 15. This is the URL link for my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Thanks a lot.